Okay, so I have started this stream now. It should hopefully pop up on the side very soon. Waiting. But how are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I haven't done a live stream, I think, for about now. God, I think the last was on the 9th of December. Like the 9th day of CRAFTMAS. Hi, Random Words. So I thought it might be nice to do another live stream because it's been quite a while now, and do some more decorating. There's like decorating I want to do in the village that I don't want to be doing in videos, like doing more trees and houses and stuff like that, because I've already done a video, so I thought it would be good to do them now. So I thought what we might do is I had someone comment in one of my videos, I think it was MJPK their name was, about building a like a little coal cave for the children who have been bad, and I thought that was really quite funny and cute. So we might build one of those down in the Grinch's mountain over here. Oh no, that's cool, Random. It's Christmas time, so it's very busy for me as well. Like, I was out doing some shopping today. How many people have we got left to shop for? Sister's boyfriend, mum's partner, and oh, that was Mr. Hey Sophia. I think I've probably still got another 5 people to shop for, so it's really busy for me too. So I completely understand why people might be like not watching as much lately, and then also it's just some people don't like Christmas, so 25 days of Christmas videos might be a little bit too much for some people, which I understand. I think I'm probably gonna have a little break once I get like back to normal watching, like normal just videos. Just because after 25 videos in 25 days, I'm probably gonna be a little bit tired. So what I think my last video is on Christmas Day, so I'll be editing it and uploading it on the Monday, the Boxing Day. So I think I might have a break that Wednesday, and then I'll go back to normal editing the following Sunday, just so I can actually have a rest and then spend some time just just doing a new video. Oh wow, 60 people. That's a lot. I've only got like a really small family because I grew up here in Australia. Literally in Australia there's only me, my mum, my sister, and then there's like a great aunt and a great uncle, but I don't talk to them. And then I've got like a distant aunt and distant cousins down in Melbourne, but that's literally the only people I have in this country, so I don't have to shop for a lot of people. And then even then I don't have a big family. I've got like 3 cousins around my age, and then my other 2, oh no, I've got an aunt and an uncle, that's right, they moved over. I forget about them. I've got 3 cousins my age and 2 that are like 6 and 2, 6 and 1. So I don't have a big family. Mr. Hey Sophia doesn't either, and all of his family is like over in South Africa. So we don't send anything to them either because it's too difficult. So we don't have a lot of people to shop for. I'm just lazy, and oh, I'm still slightly sick. I'm just lazy, and we kind of left it to the last minute because of Japan. Normally I'm like shopping already back in like June when they have all like the sales and stuff like that. But I just didn't have time this time. So yeah, now we might also grab a coal block. But yeah, so if you are just tuning in now, I'm just building a coal cave, which was a suggestion by a sub. I think it's MJPK. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. I don't want to open up my YouTube though. But I thought it was quite funny, like a little coal cave for the kids who have been naughty for Christmas. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just going to build a really small one because the details I'm kind of doing in these live streams are like little details, so you don't want too much going into them, but just enough that they're kind of like having an effect. But I hope you guys have all been having a good time up to Christmas and having lots of fun. I've had 3 Christmas parties already, so that was pretty crazy. Ah, so everyone's in the one state. Okay. Well, that's cool. I kind of wish growing up that I had like a bigger family, but now I'm just used to a smaller one, that I kind of just prefer smaller. But I think it's really cool when people have like really, really big families. There's like a girl at my work. Oh, Mr. Hey Sophia again. There's a girl at my work, and I think she's got like, oh, she's got like so many cousins, like 30, 40 or something like that. It's crazy. I'm like, oh my god. A lot of like people from New Zealand have really big families as well, because it's kind of like their culture. And I know that Mr. Hey Sophia's dad had a really big, because how many was it? He had a lot of cousins, or
So 20 like 4 uncles and aunts. He's got like 76 cousins.
there you go. Mr. Hey Sophia's dad has 76 cousins. Oh no, that sucks. Random. Is it just cold over there, or just all the people? I can understand having too much people around can be very annoying. Okay, let's place some actual coal blocks now. Might place a few kind of going over here.
It's MJPK.
It is MJPK?
Yeah.
Cool. I got your username right. I always do try to remember your guys' names and respond to you as much as I can, because I do think it's really important. I think even if I was to get like bigger, I would still be spending like at least an hour of my day just responding to people. Might not be the best thing if I had a lot on the go, but I think it's just like, you don't have, so many people just forget that like without their viewers they wouldn't have a YouTube channel. So I think it's just really important to remember that you have like viewers, if that makes sense. I wouldn't have a YouTube channel without my subscribers, so I think it's important to always respond to you guys. But I think this is looking pretty good for a little like coal cave. You might just do a little sign just so people know what it is, and maybe also a little fence as well. Let's grab that. Maybe a cobblestone fence. Just something kind of like that. We might also grab some slabs. Something like this I think looks pretty good. Might turn that into a stone block and then that into an andesite. I think that's looking pretty good though. Might remove that too. Actually, let's make that an andesite. We'll make this a standing sign as well. We might go coal mine for the naughty. Let's start from the top line actually, because this is quite long. Maybe the 2 middle ones. Coal mine for the naughty list kids. Ah, just fits, perfect. There we go. Coal mine for the naughty list kids. So I think that's a pretty cute little cave. So thank you MJPK for that suggestion. I think it's quite funny. I would have never thought of it before. Like, I thought the Grinch's mountain was quite cool, but I really like the idea of the little coal cave. Okay. So that's already one little decoration done for our village, so I think that's pretty good for a start. And thank you, Random. It's probably because it's quite like an awkward time and I haven't really... I'm just live streaming whenever I've got like free time, so I do save these though for upload so people can watch them after. But like it's 6:14 p.m. in Australia at the moment, which I think it means in where you guys are in the USA. It would be about midnight or something, early morning, and then in Europe it's kind of an awkward time I think as well. It works well for the Australian viewers, but I do actually have majority of my viewers are USA, my subscribers anyway, and my viewers in general. So it's a bit of an awkward time, but it's a good time for me, which is why I'm doing it. Yeah, so there we go. There's our little coal cave. I think that looks pretty good. But you could always do like a pathway from there and then take it across and join it up here and then go across to that little house there. We might do that next. And I'd also like to put more candy cane lights on the paths out to the houses as well. And I think I'm wanting to put houses in this area here. So it'll kind of be like the left side of the village will be houses and activities, and then the right side. I still have to do this week my tutorial for all the little town village square here, and I'm going to put a market on the inside. And then just more houses, and I want to try and decorate over here a bit more too. I've got like a little list of things that I can do. Excuse me. There's probably at least another 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's do that one. Yeah, see, it's 3:16, so it's quite like late for you guys in the US, especially when it's the time that most of my subscribers, or the place where most of my subscribers are from. But something I just remembered is we should actually do a poll, because it's the North Pole. I completely forgot I had that written down and I haven't done it yet. Okay, so we'll grab a white concrete and a red concrete block, also a quartz staircase and a block of quartz for the center bit up the top. Where should we put this? I don't really want it near the Grinch's mountain. You want it kind of center. Maybe like here. So it's like the Christmas tree, and then I don't want stuff too bunched up though. It's way hard. I always find it so difficult to where I want to place things, because this is going to be fenced off there, and then these will be buildings. Maybe like here or over here. See, that's a bit far away. I might put it here, so then it's kind of all activities in one kind of area. Maybe I'll put it there. Let's put it here. Why not? It's getting put there now, so that's okay. So we're going to build a pole because it's the North Pole. So we'll quickly make a little path over here. Just kind of see where we are, because I'm going to be building shops there. So we want to just make sure we've got enough room. So probably about here. Ah, my throat's killing me. Okay. I think about here should be good. So let's start building this path. Yeah, so I had a really good day today. We did some more Christmas shopping, and then I got Japanese for lunch. There's a really good place that's opened in my city called Ambo. I believe it's a New Zealand like Japanese business, because oh, that was the dogs are both sleeping on either side of me. I believe it's a Japanese business that's from New Zealand, but it's really, really nice. But I got the ginger pork and the spicy karage, and it was so good. It tasted actually exactly like stuff I've had when I've like been over in Japan, so that was like quite surprising. A lot of Japanese stuff that you buy in like different countries. Even like in Australia, it's not very Japanese. It's more for Western taste, so it's really quite hard to find something that's like based around actual like Japanese food. So it's like really good. It's like my new favorite place to eat now. So I had that for lunch, and then yeah, just did Christmas shopping. I've been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn as well on the PlayStation 4, which has been really, really good. There hasn't been any like PlayStation 4 games that have been kind of gripping me in at the moment. I don't know if you guys are like that when you play video games, but I like a game to like make me want to play it. And like I played Mass Effect Andromeda, if any of you guys played that, and I was a really big fan of the original. But Andromeda, I don't know, Andromeda was just like missing something that the game just wasn't. I haven't played Minecraft on the PlayStation 4. I haven't bothered only because I've got it on PC. I mostly play like, I've got Destiny. I play Destiny, but I haven't played the second one yet. Mostly because it came out while we were over in Japan. So I couldn't really start it when everyone else was, and I don't know, I've got a lot of friends who play it. Like the friends that I played Destiny 1 with, and they all kind of said that 2's not as good. I really like the Crucible, but I know in the Crucible it's now only 3 verse 3 instead of 6 verse 6, so they're kind of like, I don't think that's as good, and I'm kind of waiting for more of the DLCs to come out, just so there's a little bit more content. I play Elder Scrolls Online. That's a really good game as well. I've got a bunch of friends I play that with, and that's really fun. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Christmas time, Mum's getting me Assassin's Creed Origins. I used to really like the original ones of that, but the last 2 Assassin's Creed weren't very good. I think it's because it went to like a more modern era. It just wasn't as nice, and it kind of lost like a lot of its charm that it used to have with the original. So, but I've got a friend who also plays Assassin's Creed a lot, and he said this one's really good, and it kind of goes back to the original Assassin's Creed and like what it was good for. So I'm looking forward to playing that when I get that from my mum on Christmas Day, which should be good. I'm probably going to vlog Christmas as well, but I probably won't vlog a lot at my mum's just because family will be around, and I don't feel like appropriate vlogging family or people like that. It's like when we went to Japan and I saw my host family again, I didn't vlog in their home city because or like around them, because it's their privacy. I don't feel very good like invading it. So we're gonna build oh, I picked up the white concrete powder. What am I doing? Okay, so if you guys are just tuning in now, I am building the North Pole, and I just also built a coal cave because of a sub suggestion who said it would be quite funny to build a coal cave for the naughty kids, and I really like that idea. So we're going to build the North Pole at the moment. We want it to be quite tall because you kind of want people to see it a lot in the village. I might actually need to make it about 2 by 2 just to make it a bit taller. That was Henrietta, my dog. I've got both girls on either side of me, but they're just sleeping at the moment. Dachshunds sleep a lot. They also like to bury themselves, so I'll see if I can actually... Silly savage. But I'll see if I can move the camera. Okay. So Henrietta's down there, and then Strudel is there. But they're just kind of like not coping with the heat at the moment. It's very hot, but it's also like evening time, so they're just sleeping. Yeah, so we're gonna make this pole a little bit wider just because it's so tall. It looks a bit weird being really like stick thin, and we want it to really stand out because this is kind of like, it could be like a meeting place for like a little village or anything like that. But I see that looks a lot better now that it's that little bit wider. So we might keep making it a bit taller, and then we might make the little top of the North Pole on top there. Let's just keep going up and up and up. And we want it to be finishing on the red level because we want the ball on top to be white. So you just want to make sure that's a little like detail that you do when you're building. I think this is looking pretty good though. We might go 2 more layers, just a little bit taller. I've heard of Fortnite. A girl at work who plays a few video games as well, she was asking me if I've played Fortnite, and I said no, but she's been playing that a lot. I have a couple of friends as well who have been playing it. I can't remember who, but it's from our friend group. They mentioned that they're playing Fortnite. So I'm kind of interested, but I don't play a lot of computer video games. I mostly just play like PlayStation video games, unless if it's Minecraft. The only really games I play on PlayStation, on like computer, is Minecraft, and I did, like Mr. Hayesophere, Sims. I did used to play The Sims a lot. The franchise kind of lost me with the 4th one because of all the loading screens. I hate loading screens in video games, and I just couldn't stand them all. So I haven't really played The Sims since Sims 3 because the loading screens kind of lost it for me. But I've kind of been interested again ever since the Pets one came out recently, because I really enjoyed the Pets expansion for The Sims. The Sims is kind of what got me into building actually. Before Minecraft I would play The Sims, so that was kind of the thing that got me building. Pardon? How many hours in The Sim? Oh, that was quite sad. In Mr. Hayesophere is like, how many hours did you have? I played The Sims a lot. To give you an idea of how much I actually played The Sims, before they brought out the Sims 4, I actually got invited to the beta earlier than everyone else, I think by about a month or so, because I think I had like over 3,000 hours, like nearly 3,500 hours in The Sims 3 alone. See, that's looking, see, that's looking too blocky. I need to take those off. But yeah, I had about 3,500 hours in The Sims. I didn't have a lot of free time in my high school years because they were my Sims years. They were also my RuneScape years. If anyone has heard of or played RuneScape, I was a very big RuneScape fan. What was I? I was a person who focused on wood chopping magic trees to level 99 and had 99 defense. I think when I got 99 defense in RuneScape, I had like 74 strength and like 76 attack or 72 attack or something. It was ridiculous. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but it did. Oh no, I hope your finger's okay. I haven't been in like a bad car accident before, like little bumps or things like that, but nothing bad. So I hope you're okay. Random words. And it sucks that your laptop broke. Mine broke. Remember, if you guys remember, mine broke like, how long ago was that now? My laptop broke, yeah, about 2 months ago. Oh, it was so terrible. And then having to like sort out all my Adobe programs that I use to edit with, and Minecraft and all my university stuff. I'm just like, thank God I like email myself my university assignments and back them up, otherwise I would have just been like screwed. There we go. So I think that North Pole's looking pretty good. It's a nice height as well because you don't want it really short, otherwise it doesn't stand out. If you look at Christmas villages or like Santa villages and you see the North Pole, it's always like center and like really, really big. So if you build a North Pole in your little village, make sure it's really tall. So I think that's looking pretty good now. We will clear our invent again and probably do some trees. Mr. Haysophie is just taking the dogs outside, so that's what you can hear there. I was gardening a lot this afternoon as well, just weed eating with like a weed trimmer, lawn trimmer, and we were mowing lawns. Adult life is very fun, as you can tell. It's thrilling. I did grocery shopping yesterday. But yeah, so it's just been a lot of work, especially up to Christmas time. But I've been enjoying doing the Christmas village. It's quite fun. I really enjoyed theme builds, so it's kind of fun that I'm doing like a whole village with you guys. It's not just like one little build. That's kind of what I'm hoping with the survival multiplayer as well, is that I can turn it into a big kind of village over time. Unfortunately, the server's on like a revision, so it'll probably be wiped in like 6 months, so it just depends how far I get with it. Oh, thank you, Razan. I really like it too. I got it before I went to Japan. Because Japan, you have to be really modest. But I just picked it up at H&M and it's like really cool, especially like cool as in temperature cool, especially with like the heat at the moment. I don't know what's the temperature now. Let's have a look. Let's bring up my phone. What is the temperature? It is 27 degrees Celsius at the moment. Oh wait, no, it's dropped 24 degrees Celsius. And it is 72% humidity, if that gives you an idea. I don't think this has Fahrenheit, but if you know Celsius, it's 24 degrees Celsius and 72% humidity. Oh, you're nearly there, random. But yeah, it's so hot. It's not the heat that really gets to me, because like in Australia, you grow up used to the heat. It's the humidity that really gets to you. I don't know what it's like where you guys are from. I'm really envious of all of you people who are having really cold, like who your Christmas is in like winter time. I wish ours was, because you kind of miss out here in Australia. Like we can't have you can't really have like Christmas sweaters or little markets, or like we have markets, but it's just not the same, because it's like you always see Christmas movies growing up and it's, oh, thank you, random. I don't think you can do that on my live stream. But yeah, so it's just like, it's just hard. Also, if my video is lagging or anything like that, I do apologize. We have terrible internet in Australia as well. But yeah, so it's just not like the same in Australia at Christmas time. You can't wear Christmas sweaters because it's too hot. We still have like roast at lunchtime, kind of like traditional British food, but then a lot of people also have seafood, because we have a lot of seafood in Australia. Well, that's not meant to be like that. But yeah, it's just not the same. I always have wished to like go overseas and have like a proper cold Christmas somewhere. That would be like dream come true. I just always imagine like one time I'd be like Christmas and like somewhere cold and it's snowing and the streets have Christmas lights all over them and you can have like a real Christmas tree, and oh, it would be so cool. I'm so envious of you people overseas at the moment who are having a cold Christmas. But yeah, you just can't really do that here. If anyone likes H3 as well, like he has some really cool Christmas sweaters at the moment, and it would have been nice to get one, but there's not much point when you can't even wear it because it's too hot. You wouldn't be wearing it till July, and that doesn't really make sense. But yeah, so I think this North Pole little area is looking good now. And welcome to anyone else who's joined us. But let's just... we might do some spruce staircase little chairs here. Just under the tree. Maybe another one over here. We'll do some little chairs just to make it kind of like a meeting spot. So it's kind of like a town little square thing that's going on. I forgot they join up now, fence posts as well. There we go. I think this is looking pretty good now. Let's clear our invent again. Grab some red and white and also a iron bar and glowstone and trapdoor. We'll build a little candy cane light out here as well, just so it's not dark and dingy. I'm also building in daytime just so it's easier to see for you guys. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, forgot my staircase and my slab. I think the dogs may become playful. We'll see though. Oh, okay. Do a little iron bar. Okay. We'll do just a couple of lights around here as well. Just so it's not as dark. And we do random, we actually call it, we call the Santa for the dogs Santa Paws, like P-A-W-S. The girls get very excited. They both have their own Christmas sacks, which go under the tree, and then Santa Paws comes in the evening and fills their Christmas sacks. So what we normally do is like, because obviously there's not a Santa Claus for dogs, at least we wish there was. There's Santa Claus for people, but not for dogs. So at least what we do is like we have the Christmas sacks out and then we'll go to bed with them. But I'll stay out for a little bit and then I'll fill their Santa sacks. So they have a Santa Claus at least. And then they come out in the morning and seriously they are so excited. They just kind of like know, and it's like even every year when I bring them out again, they get so excited when they see them because they can smell the treats that were in them from the previous year. So a lot of the time, last year it was pretty bad because I couldn't keep them under the tree. We had to keep them like in the cupboard or up on the dining table away because they would just constantly have their heads buried in their Christmas sacks and digging in them. But they've been like pretty good this year, so I've been able to keep them under the tree. And yeah, they're like the cutest dogs. I don't know if I can get one in. Hey, Henrietta? Henrietta? Nah, she's got a bone. Strudel! Come here! I'll see if I can get her. Come here! Hello. So this is this one here is Strudel. She's like the smaller one. So she's only nearly, she's like 2. She's like nearly, she'll be 3 in March next year. So she's the smaller of the 2. She's only, hello. She's only, okay, stop. No. She's only like 4.4 kilos, which I think is about like nearly 9 pounds. So she's only a very small dog. She's very cute though. She's got like a little mohawk that runs down her nose, and she's very talkative. So she plays a lot. The other one's Henrietta, but she's over with a bone on the floor at the moment, so she's not very interested in coming over for the camera. And yeah, we've only got the 2 dogs, but we have also got a really big fish tank. It's a 180 litre fish tank. So I got like a few okay, Strudel got the bone now. But we've got like quite a few tropical fish, not saltwater but freshwater. And we just, oh, she's chewing the bone. No, that's loud. You can't chew that here. Go over there with it. She's gonna bring it back, isn't she? I may need to give it to Mr. Hey Severe. Hey? You be quiet with the bone, okay? But yeah, so I think there's a little enough. But yeah, so the dogs are very cute when it comes to Christmas, and they kind of know. We'll give them a bit of a treat and give them like some chicken or something on Christmas Day. Normally we're very strict about what they eat, especially because they're dachshunds and they gain weight really easily. So we try not to. Okay, that's too loud. You can have it once I finish live streaming. Hey? Ah, she's gonna sulk. And yeah, but she's so tiny, like a puppy, and she looks like a puppy, but she's nearly 3. Oh, German Shepherd, they're really cute. They're quite popular in Australia, actually. A lot of people have them. people kind of have like German Shepherds or Staffordshire Terriers, Staffies, or pugs are kind of becoming more popular. Even I can't remember what they're called, French bulldogs, and then dachshunds are quite popular as well. I think a lot of people though just buy dogs and then don't realize how much work they can be, especially a dog like a dachshund. They're really quite needy dogs. If any of you are dachshund owners, you understand. They're very, very needy dogs. They're very loving though, so it's worth it. But yeah, but no, German Shepherds are quite popular here as well, and they're very cute and they're fluffy when they're babies. I like fluffy dogs. I know like in Japan when I was there, their dogs that are really popular is anything really small. They had so many like chihuahuas and dogs like that, and dachshunds, and then my voice. But yeah, Australia has like a kind of a wide mix. A lot of people also like Maltese dogs here, like the white fluffy dogs, or Cocker Spaniels are really popular here. And I think Labradors and Golden Retrievers kind of are, but I know they're really popular over in the USA. At least from what I hear on Reddit and internet websites or anything like that. Okay, so at the moment I'm just building a pathway kind of to the reindeer stables that I did, and also just kind of joining it up to the front of the Santa runway that I did. I didn't do this during the live stream because I figured, during my tutorial, because I figured I would do it now during a live stream. I'm just making another patchy path here that you can, let's just slow this down. Just making another patchy path here that you can see, and then doing a few more just out the front, and then I'll also carry it just along out the front of the stables as well, just for a little bit more detail. Asian candy is really good as well. Do you have any like Japanese candy, or is it Chinese or Korean? Indonesia has, I think it's Indonesia, has a really good coffee candy called Kopiko. I think it's Indonesian. I don't know where, Indonesian, Filipino. It's like one of those countries, or maybe it's Malaysia. But they have Kopiko. Maybe it's Thailand. I don't know, but it's called Kopiko. I know, I'm going through every country I can think of. But that's a really good like coffee candy. The Japanese have a lot of really good candy. I like Haichu. Haichu is like really, really good. Also, Japan has like really good chocolate, like Meiji chocolate is like really smooth, and I think another one's called Dars chocolate. That's pretty good. Even Pocky, I really like. I was like trying a few different types of Pocky when I was in Japan because they had some really, really cool flavors of Pocky. But other than that, I don't really have a lot of Asian candy. At least I don't think so. Maybe I eat it and I just don't know. Most of the Asian candy I have though is like Japanese, because I pick it up when I go to the Japanese supermarkets. They have a lot in Australia because there is a lot of Japanese people here. So whenever I go to them to grab rice or anything like that, I always maybe get like a little Pocky or I've got something in my eye. A little Pocky or a Haichu or something like that. There's also these little candies that are like, they look like little chocolate pine cones. They're pretty good too. They're really nice as well if you are into Japanese candy. Oh, guava candy, that would be pretty good. It would be like really refreshing. They had in Singapore durian candy, that like really stinky fruit. You could have that in Singapore. I passed. It was quite funny. Like I didn't really come across any of it, but that's also because they made it it's like illegal. Like if you go into the subway system and the train systems and stuff in Singapore, they've got these signs everywhere, and it's always like durian, like $200 fine if you open one, so you can't even legally open the fruit on the subway. It stinks that much. Singapore had a lot of rules, but It was good. They have like chewing gum is banned in Singapore, so you don't see any chewing gum anywhere. You can't even open these fruits on the subway. So that made that really clean. Yeah. I like fruit candy though. I know what sugar gliders are, yeah. They're like native to Australia. I haven't like personally seen any in the wild around where I am. We do get some stuff where I live. I see a lot of kangaroos around my house and also wallabies. If you know what wallabies are, they're like a smaller type of kangaroo. They're like different and you can get different patterns on them. The ones I saw around our place was a swamp wallaby. I get those. We get bush turkeys. If you look up bush turkeys, they're like hilarious. We get those around our place. Also just rabbits, like hares, which are quite a problem in our area because they're rabbits are such a problem that they're actually illegal in my state. You legally cannot own a rabbit or a hare in Queensland because we had such a problem with them breeding. Oh, I've got Henrietta joining me. You're gonna sit there. No, you can't go on the table. Come on. How about you sit here? You gonna sit there? Okay. You sit there then. Okay, it's getting crowded here. But yeah, you legally can't even own a rabbit in my state because they breed so much. If you actually look up rabbit proof fence, there is a fence that runs along the whole border on the inside of my state that is literally there just to keep rabbits out. I'm not joking. You can look that up. So rabbits and ferrets you can't have, but we still get a lot of rabbits around where we are because they are such a problem. Like wild ones, not people's rabbits. But yeah, Japanese candy is really good, so try it if you can. But yeah, so we just get wallabies, kangaroos, rabbits, bush turkeys. I know I have seen koalas. Well, you can get koalas here. They're a lot harder to find though, especially because they're kind of in a way endangered. A lot of people hit them when they're driving on the roads here, unfortunately. And although you try to help them, it's quite hard. They really need to do that thing like in the Netherlands where they've got the bridges of the grass that go over the road. They would be really good, but it's just the cost of it, and people keep developing where they shouldn't be developing. Yeah, so unfortunately koalas get hit a lot. Kind of sucks, but yeah. Other than that, we get a lot of native birds as well, and snakes. We had a tree snake in our backyard like 3 days ago. We've had a carpet python in our backyard that was probably like I'm looking at Mr. Haysophia, like over 6 foot long, I would say, like at least 6 foot long, probably longer, more maybe more like 7 foot long, that was going through our backyard. That was terrible. It was such a big snake. Oh, yuck. Oh, okay, you can't have sugar gliders in Australia. It's actually illegal here to keep natives. We're very strict on what you can have for animals. So legally in Australia, you can't own any native wildlife as a pet. The only kind of animal that you can own as a pet is like a cockatoo or something. You can like buy one of those. But any animal at all, big no-no. You can't really own any native reptiles as well. If you want to have a reptile, you have to have a license issued to you by the state. So that's, thank you, Pedlockster. But yeah, like the only people that can really own an animal are like the sanctuaries, so they can kind of have animals, but that's about it. So I couldn't get a sugar glider even if I wanted one because it's illegal, which I kind of think is good though, because in a way it stops people having like a lot of exotic trade in the country. There's a lot of fines for it, and our border security is really strict on searching people. So we don't have a lot of native wildlife get out as well. Oh, Henrietta's snuggling in on my microphone. Yeah. been streaming for 44 minutes now. We've done quite a lot. So in 44 minutes, if you're only going in now, my throat, we have built a little, sorry, I'm dying over here. But in 44 minutes, we've built a little coal cave here. So I got a little coal cave for the Naughty children. We have our North Pole over here. We've built a pathway now for our sled and up the front of the stables. I think this is all looking pretty good now. And it's also coming a bit more together, and it looks a little bit more decorated, especially with the North Pole. We maybe might try, I probably will do some trees and stuff like that around there, but I might do that another time. But we might try and build a couple houses really quickly. Again, using the same design we have done before. So what we might do, we'll go have a look at the house so we can get some ideas. So on this one over here we had a flat roof, and on that one we had a tall roof. And then on this one over here we had a normal pointy roof. Thank you Whitmay for joining us. So I got a normal roof over there. We might go for like another normal roof just because we've got these two different roofs over here. So let's grab some materials. So we will need the stone block, the dark oak. We might do, maybe we'll do a colored window because we've got two frosted kind of glass windows, and then we've only got one colored window, so we might do a colored window. Grab some dark oak stairs, cobblestone slab, stone brick blocks. Anything over here I need, probably these ones here as well. And might also grab the cobblestone stairs. So I think this was 9 blocks wide and 8 blocks long. I still haven't filled the interiors on these either. I do plan to do them because I do really like to do interiors, but I'll leave them till all the end, and then I might do that in my own time, just doing like a bunch of interiors on all these houses. So yep, so these are 9 and 8, so you want to go 3 wide for the door, and then the other one is here is 3 wide for the window, 1 on either side, and then the dark oak there. I don't really think we could fit another one in back there. Thank you Whitmay. We might do, how many houses could we fit here? 1 here, 2, 3, we'll probably fit about 4 houses. We don't want the village to have only a few houses because we do want it to look lived in here. And if we only have like 5 houses or something, it's not going to be very lived in village. So we are going to do a few more houses over behind the Christmas tree there. We might also do a few houses behind the town hall here. Maybe another one in this corner just before the Grinch coal cave, the mountain, and that house. And then probably also quite a few houses near the Santa's workshop. So let's start building, and probably also some houses in this gap here. You want lots of houses when you have a village because you want to make sure people are actually living in your village. You don't want like no one living in your village. I'm not sure what color we should do. I've done now a green house, a red house, and a white house. And thank you Random. Hopefully I'll keep growing. I think I've done pretty good. Like, I started my YouTube channel, actually I think it was a year ago, 11 months ago today. I think my first video came out. I'll have a look. I think it was 11 months today though. Or maybe it was the 21st of January I did my first video. My internet may slow down. Actually, let's look it up on my phone. My phone internet will be a bit faster, and that way I'm not affecting the live stream. Okay. Let's go YouTube. Sorry, I've got my hand over the mic there. Let's go my channel. Videos. Okay, let's have a look. I've done quite a lot of videos now, mostly because of the CRAFTMAS doing all these videos. It's really kind of bumped it up. I'm going way back now. Okay, so first video 11 months ago. Yeah, so 11 months ago exactly today I uploaded my first video to YouTube. So I think I've done pretty well. Like in less than 11 months, I've got over 2,500 subscribers. I hit like, I think 186,000 views recently. So that was pretty cool as well. So I'm at nearly 200,000 views, which I think is really good. So although I'm 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, that's 9. Although like I haven't fully got into what I would like to be, hopefully like I've got like with like all the new updates coming out, like 1.3 is still coming out, and I've got that video sitting there. Some of my room design videos are becoming quite popular, which I think is really good. Sorry, I'm like counting in my head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, so some of my videos are starting to get quite big, so hopefully I'll get more subscribers from that. And I think a lot of the issue as well was when I started on YouTube, my quality wasn't good because I hadn't done YouTube videos before. So it's hard to like convince people to subscribe to you when your video and your audio quality is not the greatest. So that also wasn't really on my side. Obviously though, a lot of that has improved, so I'm hoping that because my videos are now getting better and my audio is better and my recording's better, that more people will subscribe to me. But it just depends on if people like me a lot. Henrietta's moving in my lap. But yeah, hopefully I'll get more. Car crash in Woodhaven, Dick's car crash. I'll look that up. It might not come up though because I'm in Australia, so it might not automatically pick it up, but I'll have a look. So yeah, I've just got 2016 when I looked that up. I'll have a look later though. I'll see if I can find a recent one if that's where you were. But yeah, hopefully I'll keep getting more subs, but it just depends on if people want to subscribe to me. Hopefully I'll get bigger. It would be really good to do something like this as like a job in the future and like be able to like vlog my travels. I plan to like start editing my Japan vlogs a lot more once I finish all this CRAFTMAS because I'll have the time. In a way though, all this CRAFTMAS has been quite good because it's made me like better at editing. We might go for a white house again. Actually, let's do a white concrete powder house. I grabbed it anyway. But yeah, hopefully I'll get better at doing video editing, and I can do my vlogs a little bit here and there just so I can keep doing vlogs, like you guys keep knowing what I'm doing in life and keep updated. I think it's important that you guys know what I'm doing because it means that you guys can know me like a little bit better, and it's not just like I'm some random person on the internet who you don't know who I am. So you do actually know me, you know where like the content's coming from, all that kind of stuff. But let's go. Yeah, we might do a normal kind of pointy roof for this house, just like the first one, but we'll do white concrete powder. It's not going to really work for the door. I think I did a plain wood when I did the powder on that door. Yeah, I did too. We'll do wood up here instead of doing the powder because the powder's going to fall because of the gravity effect. And we'll go for a coloured window for this one, like I said we would. We might do like, I did red and green. Maybe I'll do like green and green, or we might do like red and orange, kind of like candy colors. So we'll do like maybe red along the bottom, orange up the top, something a little bit different. Or we could do red there, do like a stripy one again. We might do that kind of festivity looking. Thank you, Brody, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm like, oh, I got 2 donations on this live stream. I'm really happy, but thank you so much, Brody. Yeah, I might do a little bit of a longer live stream today as well. I will try and do another couple houses, so if you're just tuning in now, so far today I have built my little coal cave here because of NJPK who suggested it, a coal cave for the naughty kids, which I thought was actually quite hilarious. So I built a coal cave. We did a north pole in the village, which we made quite tall because we want it to stand out. And then we've also just done a little bit of decorating with a pathway and stuff around these stables and these. and now we're doing houses. I'm really trying to make sure the village is like full, and I had a couple people suggest that I should do market stalls, but I actually do plan to do a German style Christmas market in the town hall area there. So I'm kind of leaving stalls to the last minute. Once I do the buildings around the town hall area, I can probably do like the stalls in the middle there, and then I might do a couple around the city. But for now, we're just going to keep decorating. Now, I did say I want to do 4 houses over here, I think. Maybe some houses back there. But we want the village to kind of feel like crowded. So it's kind of like a little village feel. Not packed in like sardines, but you need it at least feeling like a village. A lot of people leave out, leave out houses when they do a village, but I think it's really important. Even when I'm just doing normal building in Minecraft, like not tutorials or anything like that, I always make sure I build a lot of houses, because otherwise your build's just not lived in. And I will do the interiors on these, but I'm at least doing the exteriors for now, because we don't want... Oh, I just realized I haven't done the other side. And I also make sure I do interiors on houses as well, because there's no point in not having interiors. A lot of people on this server, well, not a lot of people, but some people on this server will just completely skip doing their interiors, and I think it just kind of takes away from the build a little bit. I feel just like if you have interiors, it really brings a build together, and a lot of people do miss out on doing them. So yeah. Oh, I just realized we're doing cobblestone trim. I did the wrong thing. Yeah, cobblestone trim. But we're just going to make this house similar to the first one, but white concrete powder, and also a coloured window for a little bit of variety. I just realized that this was all the wrong trim as well. I'm just going to build a couple of houses, just very quick ones, because these are filler houses and they're meant to be quick. Yeah, I hope you guys have been enjoying the CRAFTMAS series and all that kind of stuff. It's actually been really, really fun. Because I wanted to see if the car crashed that I was in Google. No, like when I searched it, it was like 2016 results coming up. So I can't see that one. So that kind of sucks, but I know you guys have a lot of news in the US anyway. In Australia, if you look up our national news, car crashes make the national news here. But we also only have like 28 million people in Australia, I think. 26 million, 28 million. Australia population. Also, if you hear any grunts, it's Henrietta snoring. We have... Oh! She has an itch suddenly. She's moved my microphone. She's chewing. We have, as of 2016, 24.13 million people. So we don't have a lot of people here. So if you look up our news, car crashes make our national news. It's a very fun country. But yeah, we don't really have a lot of people, so I can understand why a car crash wouldn't make it onto Google over there, because you probably have a lot in the USA with a lot more people. But I hope you'll be okay, and that you'll recover from your little car crash. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. But yeah, that really sucks, especially before Christmas, to be in a car crash. That really sucks. So hopefully you'll be okay, random. Okay, so this house is nearly done now already. Like I said, interiors we will leave, and I will do them probably by myself, or maybe it might be fun actually to do another live stream this week and do like a bulk interior video. That could be quite good, and I can go through kind of how I like to decorate. I have had a lot of people say that I'm good at interiors, which I think I'm actually good at. I really like interior design, even in real life. I really like doing interiors, so it's always fun for me to do them. Let's do a cobblestone path here, put our door on, which we use the dark oak, because I think it's the most kind of like traditional looking and the best looking one. I think this is pretty much that house done. We're going to do the snow on top as well, and I might add a chimney to this one. Where do I want the chimney? Maybe we'll have the chimney along this side, but I like it more towards on the living room side. We'll have it over here because it makes more sense to have a fireplace in the living room. And we might make this one 2 blocks wide and just do, oh, actually, we might make it 4 blocks wide. Hi Pig Toots, thanks for joining us. I'm just having a big drink. I have a big glass in case if I needed a drink because of my throat, because it's a lot of talking for an hour. I got to school and had my Chromebook was in front of me. Oh, that sucks. At least you have good counselors at your school though. I know a lot of people have shit, and I know a lot of people have bad counselors at their schools. I think at our school we had counselors, but then we also had chaplains. I don't know if you have that in the USA. It's really weird for Australia because we're not a big religious society. Yeah, we had chaplains at our school, which was a bit weird. Which is just like religious people to talk to. They're not certified or anything like that, so it's, yeah, a bit weird. Is it Pig Toots? Yeah. It said I've got low video output, so welcome to Australia streaming. There's not really a lot I can do. Unfortunately, we have really bad, I might type, unfortunately, we have really bad internet in Australia. If you can't hear me, you can see me. It should load again soon. It's just because I'm doing Minecraft, which is internet, and I'm on a server. And then there is also just normal. Yeah, but yeah, we have really bad internet in Australia. I don't know if you guys have heard about the NBN, which was kind of meant to like fix our internet problems, and if anything, it made our internet problems worse. You know, it's frozen for me as well. Pig Toots, so that sucks. But yeah, so unfortunately we have really bad internet in Australia. There's nothing really I can do. We had the NBN installed to our area, which was kind of meant to like fix all these problems, but it's just not like living up to it, and it's still really bad. I think this is pretty good for a little fireplace. We'll make a bigger fireplace for this house. But yeah, so I think like on a good day we can get like 24 megabits up, if that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm dealing with here. Maybe in future I will have to not be live streaming from the server. Maybe I'll have to live stream from like just my normal single player world, not like a Minecraft world. 1 second though. I was just talking to Mr. Hey Sophia. It's frozen for me like as well, but I don't know if it's... I had someone say that my stream is frozen for them. And it's frozen on like my second screen I've got going. So it might not be working. I might have to stop.
Can I hear you?
I don't know. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, wait.
Oh. Yeah, but it's like I've already built like a chimney and everything, and it's still like that. I might have to stop. Don't use our internet though, use your 4G.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, thank you. Don't freeze it any more than it's been frozen. I might need to stop though. But I built a house, so that was pretty good.
Can
I might need to type. Can you still hear me? The joys of the internet in Australia.